if you're making money in real estate and you're finding your deals through PPC, through marketing to generic lists that you get from your city records, like code violation, tax delinquents, or buying lists from PropStream, or if you're doing, PPC, Facebook ads, I guarantee you I could take that same amount of marketing dollars that you're spending in your business and put it towards driving for dollars and double the amount of money that those marketing dollars are producing. I have never seen a marketing channel to find deeply discounted properties that is not 2 times more expensive than driving for dollars. Driving for dollars is 2 times more efficient, at least, if not 3 times more effective than any other strategy of finding deeply discounted properties, right? I know this to be true because I am spending less than 18 cents to make $1. For example, if I make $100,000 in my business, right, my driving for dollars business, I'm gonna spend less than $18,000. What that means is I'm gonna be able to pay a team to go do those deals for me. I don't have to do any of the driving, any of the marketing, any of the negotiations, and I still get to take home half of the money that's generated. That's only possible because I have an amazing marketing channel like driving for dollars. So if you're already doing deals and you need another marketing channel, or if you're completely new and you've never done a deal, I want you to understand driving for dollars is the most profitable and the best and fastest way to get your first deal. So stick with us and we'll jump into this. Everyone, make sure you're subscribed if you have not done so already. My name is Zack Boothe and I love driving for dollars. Completely changed my life. Took me from a broke window cleaner to making over $1 million a year. It's provided a life that I never imagined, and I know it can do the same for you. So I just made a huge claim that driving for dollars is the best way to find discounted deals. You're probably on this channel and heard driving for dollars is a great way. What I want to know from you guys in the comments, have you heard of anyone else or heard someone say of a different marketing channel that's the best marketing channel? I bet that you have. So comment the one that you've heard is the best, or that someone's claimed that is the best. Let me know. So most coaches and mentors that have YouTube channels and podcasts like this that say radio's best, that land is best, that doing postcards to these lists that you buy from PropStream, right? They're gonna give you all these ways to find deeply discounted properties, but it's because they make money when you do what they tell you to do. And they don't actually put the information out there. They don't put things in practice themselves, right? They're not out doing 40-day challenges like I've done on this challenge, and they don't completely open up their financials and prove to you that they're spending as little as they say they are. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna show my numbers. So you can see on the screen right now, this is my 2021 numbers. We're just a little bit into 2022, but these are my last year's complete numbers. This number that I'm gonna circle right here, this is how much I generated total. And as you can see, the texting, the cold calling, and the postcard numbers, this is the total money generated through driving for dollars, right? This number right here that I'm circling, this is my radio total profit numbers. Over here to the right, I'm going to circle the expenses now. These are the expenses to each of these campaigns: the texting, the cold calling, and the postcards. As you can see, if you calculate my net profits, I'm making 2 to 3 times more with my driving for dollars campaigns than I'm making with radio. And I've tested this with bandit signs, with PPC. I can't even make money with PPC. I lose money, right? Like there is no way that I've ever seen any marketing campaign outperform a driving for dollars marketing campaign when it is done correctly. So a lot of the times mentors and people like myself, for example, if I say use Deal Machine promo code XYZ, right? And you use that code, I can have it set up where I get a monthly commission. So if someone says use PropStream and you use PropStream and use their discount code, yeah, you got a discount, but they also get attached to that sale and get a commission. So you gotta be very careful on where you take your advice. Is it truly what's in your best interest, or is it the best interest of the influencer? I really want you guys to be successful. That's why I'm sharing these numbers, not to brag, but to show you that it really does work, that I'm really doing this, and that you guys should be doing this too. It's crazy that you're not. Just so you guys know, this is just my Utah numbers of last year. This was not 2022, right? We did well over $1 million last year. And that is just Utah. We did just shy of $1 million in Utah. Let's get into how we avoid competition using driving for dollars. Now that you know it's the most efficient, let's talk about how it really avoids the competition. And before we do so, make sure you hit that like button if you've liked what you've seen so far. So the first question I always get about competition is, Zach, you're making so much money with this. Why are you teaching it to other people? You're creating your own competition. Not only am I teaching the stuff for free on YouTube and podcasts like I am now, but I have mentors, or I have students that I mentor here in Utah, in my own market, and other places like Tampa where I'm doing deals as well. So if I really believed that it was going to keep me from making money, if I was creating competition, would I do this? No, right? Because that's where most of my money comes from, is from driving for dollars. One of my issues with PropStream or tax delinquent lists or even PPC is you're marketing to the exact same people, the exact same list at the exact same time. For example, the tax delinquent list comes out at the beginning of the year, comes out at the same date, everyone goes and gets it, and then everyone starts marketing to it with texting, cold calling, and postcards, maybe some ringless voicemails, right? Maybe some emails. But they're all doing that at the same times in the same sequences to the exact same group of people. So you have a ton of people reaching out to the exact same potential sellers, right? So that is competition. You're gonna have more people fighting over the same quantity of deals, right? A finite amount. But with driving for dollars, even if someone else is driving for dollars in my own market, we're not even driving the same neighborhoods on the same days. So I redrive my entire market about every 6 months because I want fresh data. I want to remarket to those locations, and I want to catch the houses that are in a transition period and are bad on the days that they're bad. That's why virtual driving for dollars is a bad idea. That's another topic for another day. But I want to make sure I'm redriving those areas. And so if someone drives my market and then 3 weeks later I drive it, well, I didn't tag the exact same houses. And on top of that, we're going to be on a different marketing schedule than we were before. There's so much opportunity. There's so many deals available. And the reason that there's not the competition is we're not marketing to the exact same list at the exact same time. Most people that hear about like wholesaling or flipping and getting properties at a discount, they want to do the easiest thing to find deals, right? So they're going to go buy a list from PropStream and they're going to, send some text messages or some postcards. It's not going to work out and they're going to give up, right? That's what the majority of people do. There's a bigger barrier of entry. It requires a little bit more effort. It requires a little bit more hustle to go out in your car and find some rundown houses and then reach out to them, right? Just because there's a little bit more barrier of entry, it's a little bit harder to get started, less people are going to do it and less people are going to be consistent with it. And because of that, there's so much opportunity because there's so many people that want to take the easiest route, which isn't always the way that's going to make you the most money. In summary, if you want deeply discounted properties, you need to be doing driving for dollars. This is not just a process and a system for you to get your first deal, but this is the best way to get your first deal, the most profitable way to do your first deal, the most profitable way to scale your business because you can continually add more and more properties to your list is you want to do more marketing as you can afford to do so. This, because of the systems and the technology, you can add over 100 properties every single hour of driving. You can build an extremely big list with a very small amount of hours. You can build this list with only 20, 30 hours. You can add 2,000 to 3,000 addresses to your marketing list every single week, right? That's a huge business, right? So if you guys have any questions, if you have anything you want to know, comment in the section below, and I'd be happy to answer anything that you have, right? Also, if you have interest in knowing more about my mentorship program and having my help in implementing my exact driving for dollars system, if you want my help in negotiating your deals, if you're stuck and you feel like you're interested in looking into my mentorship, there's no obligation. You can jump on the phone with us and see how it works. There'll be a link in the show notes. Make sure you book a call and we'll talk to you shortly. And if you haven't done so already, check this out. This is my 40-day challenge. It took $1,000 and I turned it into $93,000 in just 40 days doing driving for dollars completely free. Check out episode 1. Thanks everybody. Catch you in the next one.